Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, my tarot deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot, or any of my other channels, everything is listed in the description box below. Let's get into this for Aries. Current vibe, guys. Current vibe. Aries, you're showing up. You're showing up in your reading right out the gate. Out the gate. So you're trying to reconcile the drama at work. So there's a work drama between you and a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And this is trying to reconcile the drama. Aries, I feel like the boss is pissed at both of you. I feel like the boss is saying either fix the drama between you and this person or you're both out in the cold. The boss is going to leave you out in the cold. He's offering the harsh truth. If this isn't resolved, I'm going to resolve it for you. That's what is happening here. So if there's an argument or a fight between you and somebody else, the two of you need to sit it out, hash it out, figure it out, because the boss is going to kick you out otherwise, right? I feel like whatever this is between you and this Queen of Cups, like you're not speaking, you hold back from the relationship. So it's almost like if you work with this person, you act like a butthead to them, basically, because this is the drama. You're creating the drama. You're creating the drama here, Aries. Now, Aries, if you don't like somebody, you don't like somebody, but at work, you have to be professional. But it's like you don't talk to them. There's no talking, right? You hold back any kind of work relationship, right? And this Emperor energy, they see things from a different perspective. They want their office to be more like a family situation. They want everybody to be engaging, friendly. You're with everybody 8 hours a day, 5 days a week kind of thing, right? I feel like what you're being told, because he's communicating this to you, he's not communicating it to the Queen of Cups. This is a work drama that needs to come to an end, because I feel like if it's not, this may be an ending of your career. Taurus. So the harsh truth is illuminated. Somebody is telling you something that you really are having a hard time swallowing, so to speak. You're at a crossroads, very guarded and defensive, pre-empress energy. You'll be single and abundant. You're trapped in your head. Trying to rebuild your strength. Has to do with a relationship. There is a choice here. Somebody could walk away, Taurus. Oh. So Pre-Empress energy. Empress energy. This is a husband and a wife. They're facing opposites. Right? The harsh truth was illuminated. Somebody's at a crossroads. Very guarded and defensive. Could be very guarded and defensive with the feminine energy. Now, either one of them could be the Taurus. Either one of them. Trapped in their head, rebuilding their strength in the relationship. There's a choice to walk away. Somebody's made the choice to walk away. So I feel like the one that chose to walk away was the Empress. Because the one who's guarded and defensive against this person is the King of Wands, because of a choice to walk away. Like he's trying to regain his strength, didn't realize, like, you're done. Like, this is you making a choice to leave the situation, and Taurus is trying to figure out how to stand, how to regain their strength in the situation. Gemini. Gemini. Somebody wants to know, someone's wishing for someone wants clarity. Wishing for clarity of judgment. Passionately communicating to a third party. This person wants to know for sure how somebody feels about them. This is illuminating patience. The harsh truth is somebody's very guarded and defensive. Gemini, you have your guard up. I feel like you're the one who's guarded and defensive, being patient till it's illuminated. Trapped in your head, obsessed, looking back at past mistakes. When it came to a commitment, wanting to be with somebody. Gemini, you're afraid to be hurt. You want to know how somebody feels. You're telling somebody, I want to know how they feel before I make a move. Right? Because you're obsessed with a past mistake. You're trapped in your head, obsessed with a past mistake. You want a commitment. You want to be with somebody, but you don't want it to end like it did before because you were hurt. Right? You want a new passionate beginning, but you don't want your heart broken in a tower. This is why. You're afraid of getting your heart broken, like having a tower moment if you open up to somebody, right? So you don't tell somebody how you feel. You're not saying anything. You're not saying how you feel about somebody, right? Because you feel like there's deception. So you lie about it. You don't say anything, or you lie when you communicate. But you have strong emotions about this person. Gemini, open up and tell the person how you really feel. And let the cards fall where they may. Because you not getting in a relationship with somebody that you care about because you're afraid to get hurt is that you not opening yourself up to love. What if it ends the happiest relationship you ever had? You got to take a chance, right? I mean, the most important thing in this life is love. And if you're blocking yourself from having the most important thing in the world, you're not serving yourself. You're just living a miserable life when you do that, because you're blocking love. You're absolutely blocking blessings. And 1010 just came up, Cancer. 1010. Look up angel number 1010. That's like a finality. Something's finally over, Cancer. Something's finally over. What's finally over for Cancer? What's finally over for Cancer? It's over. It is over. You're coming in the center of this read, pre-Empress energy. But the strength of this King of Pentacles, they're at a crossroads over an ending with you. Needing strength, being at a crossroads about, is it really over? It's over. This is about tell me about that 3. Trying to work and rebuild something, but somebody's resisting. So you want to know if it's really over. The Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you want to know if it's really over. It's over. Because trying to work and rebuild, but somebody resists and they have strong emotions moving forward. This person's very much done. And Cancer, I feel like that person that's done is you. 1010 was your angel number, and that's a finality. Right? You do have another person, an Aries, Leo, Sag, who's wishing to see something, the cycle end. Wishing to see the cycle end because he's discontent. He's unhappy that you've had to go through something, Cancer. I don't feel like that King of Pentacles is a love relationship. I feel like it's somebody that wants to harm you somehow. Because this person needs the strength. They're at a crossroads. Is it over? Whatever was hidden, somebody's moving on, and you're rebuilding, and you're resisting. They're getting clarity. They know that it's over. You resist this person, whatever this person, like you don't want nothing to do with this person. You don't want anything to do with that King of Pentacles. I feel like the love is coming from the King of Wands. There's been a lot of drama here where love is concerned. See, somebody's trying to betray somebody. They're trying to rush in and cause drama. Rushing in to betray, to take that leap to betray, right? But there's justice that's going to be served here. You're just waiting for it to move forward. I feel like there's somebody, every time you try to get close to somebody, they try to cause drama in it. Now, this could be a family member. This could be somebody that you resisted this, Cancer, so it's like you fought back against this person. You've been through 9 battles with that 9 of Wands, right? So 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior, the 10th one, right? Just 10-10, it's over. And the Hermit's got that last one in his hand, right? There's that 10. So you've gone through it already. You know, you've had, however this person has interfered, somehow they've done it at least 10 times. And this person just wishes it would be over. Now, I don't know if this is a family dynamic, but this person always tries to rush in and cause a betrayal with somebody that you love or you care about. It doesn't necessarily have to be this King of Wands. It could be somebody else. Like every time you try to have a new beginning, this person's trying to mess it up for you somehow. But I feel like you've overcome it because you've handled it now. It's done. You're moving on. You're moving on. This is like, even if this is, you have strong emotions, you've ended this because you chose to end this. So if there's somebody that's interfered now, guys, this could be, if this is on a spiritual level and you're dealing with some kind of karmic crap, or if this is on a romantic level and it's just a family member or somebody who every time you try to move forward in a situation, they're going to shut it down somehow. It could be religious beliefs. It could also be from another, like different cultures. It could be a culture thing as well, I'm feeling. But Cancer, you shut this down. You shut this down. You've done it. You've done what you needed to do. It's no longer an issue for you. Somebody needed to hear that. Leo. Okay, so somebody's trying to apologize for the betrayal. You could be apologizing to a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, but this person sees something from a different perspective about the past. There's a choice to try to heal, and somebody's needing strength to have a new beginning. You've made the choice to try to heal the situation, but I don't feel like anybody's going to accept that apology. So needing strength to offer this apology. There's a Tower. It's a Tower because it's not going to be accepted. That Tower is somebody is very in control. Somebody's taking control. There is no equal give and take here. Because there was mind games and manipulation. Leo, this was you. If you manipulated a situation and caused a betrayal, the person you're trying to apologize to, they don't want nothing to do with you. They don't. You're trying to reconcile a past mistake, but someone's very cold about the commitment because of the burden. They're walking away. Because you manifested deception. Yeah, High Priestess and the illusion. So you could have been doing magic on somebody and they know better. They know better. They don't want to have anything to do with you in this case. They're not going to allow the reconciliation. Virgo. Virgo, Emperor energy. Somebody is in their power, taking control. This person is holding back and not speaking. They're waiting to walk away. They're ending a relationship. They're moving on. They're trying to be, they may have been patient in the relationship or tried to find peace and harmony in a relationship, but they're ending it and they're moving on. They're holding back. They're just waiting to leave. So this person is no longer going to say anything. Now, Virgo, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you've said all you have to say is what I'm saying. There's no more fighting, there's no more arguing, there's just you packing your bags and leaving. You really have nothing left to say. You might have been waiting for money to come in because it was tight. You were holding on to every penny. So waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for the money to come in so that you could move on and end this, right? You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. They've been trapped in their head for a long time, at a crossroads, about the whether or not there was going to be equal give and take. I feel like whatever's happened, you have your side, they have their side. This person was at a crossroads about ever having equal give and take in a situation. They've always doubted. They've always been in their head for a long time, doubting the situation. But see, what you reap, you sow. If you're sitting there in your mind putting out to the universe, this is never going to bear fruit, then it's never going to bear fruit. You can't be the doubting Thomas in a situation and expect for it to thrive. So, Virgo, you've made your choice. You know, there was too much burden in the commitment. You felt brokenhearted. So I feel like what's happened here is you have somebody who's said everything they're going to say. So what I'm saying is, Virgo, no matter how hard you tried to convince your partner that this was, you know, an equal relationship, this person always sowed the seed of doubt. It was never going to be successful from day one because that seed has been sown, right? And this is what they're putting out to the universe. So how can you thrive when somebody's planting that seed of doubt all the time, no matter what you say? So I feel like you've said what you need to say and you feel like it's time for you to just go. Libra. Oh. Okay. Libra, you feel like there's somebody who is using an illusion to manipulate the situation. Now, you're at a crossroads on whether or not it's over, that it's been cut out. You made a decision. It's a head over heart decision to cut something out, but you're at a crossroads about this choice. Now, this could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio you've chose to cut off. You're having sleepless nights because of an illusion of manipulation. Look at this. So if you've cut somebody out, you're at a crossroads about your choice. Now, you're either dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or you're in your emotions. So take it how it resonates with you. You feel like you've cut somebody out, but now you're doubting your decision. You're doubting your decision. You're trapped in your head having sleepless nights. But there's an illusion of manipulation here. Somebody is causing you to feel some kind of way, but you see through it. I feel like you're going to get the victory. You just got to get out of your head. You're waiting for equal give and take, working on reconciling with the King of Wands. Could be Emperor in a lower vibration about a new beginning. Okay, get out of your head. Get out of your head. Clear your energy. Guys, if you feel like something, here's how you're going to know when somebody's doing bullshit, okay? If on Monday everything is happy and everybody is doing great, and then Tuesday morning out of nowhere shit hits the fan and everything falls apart, that's how you're going to know that somebody's doing bullshit. Okay, if you were great yesterday and then all of a sudden today You just walk into a shitstorm. That's trickery. Okay. And somebody asked me in my comments how to do spell work. I don't teach people how to do spell work. That's not what I'm here for. I work in the light. Okay. First of all, I work in the light. I don't work in the dark. Do I know how to protect my energy? Fuck yes, I do. Okay. But am I going to put my business in the street? No, I'm not going to give everybody my how I do this or how I do that. I work in the light, and that's what you need to know here. Okay. I'm not here to teach spell work. I'm not, but you know, how to protect your energy, take a salt bath. Definitely take a salt bath, ground center and shield your energy, protect your energy, protect your space. You know, if you believe in God, pray, pray. Psalms 23 is wonderful. Psalms 23 is wonderful. Psalms 91 is wonderful. Okay. But there are ways that you can protect your energy. There's ways that you can protect yourself, but to retaliate against another person, no. You don't need to even retaliate, because at the end of the day, something I've learned, and I have retaliated in the past, but something I have learned from dealing with my journey is that when you retaliate, you're no different than they are. You need to rise above that. You don't want to be in a low vibrational energy. You want to be in a high vibrational energy, so that shit can just pass you by, right? So learn to do it the right way, not the wrong way. And in this case, I feel like you got to gain control back. You got to gain control back, Libra. Once you gain control back, right? Get out of your head. If you want equal give and take, wait to work on the situation and reconcile it. If you want a new beginning, don't let somebody else's bullshit stop your relationship. Handle your business. Protect your energy. Always protect your energy. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Look up angel number 2727. Breaks down to 99. You can also Google 99, right? 2727. Tell me about this for Scorpio. Oh, gosh. Woo. Scorpio. Manifesting the devil, okay? This is the devil's illusion, right? Trying to recover from the attack. This has to do with a partnership. Somebody was attacking the partnership, trying to recover. Is this you? Is this them? You're standing your ground. Somebody could be attacking your partnership, because you're the one standing your ground here with that 7 of Wands against an illusion. Taking that leap to heal from the manipulation and attack. Queen of Cups on a partnership. Scorpio, you're fighting back. You're fighting back against somebody doing bullshit on you. For sure. It can't get more clearer than this. Here you are, right there, Scorpio. And this is about your partnership, and somebody was trying to manipulate and attack. And this is you're taking the leap to heal. You stood your ground against the illusion, right? You were having sleepless nights because somebody was rushing in. Yeah, that's kind of that. When you have sleepless nights like this because somebody's doing witchcraft, that's what you would say, night terrors. Night terrors. Now, your person could be an emperor. Your partner could be the emperor. Somebody was trying to deceive and cause a broken heart in a commitment. This person could be a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They wanted you to hold back from a family situation and move on. Scorpio, you're standing your ground against this. Now it's taken a lot out of you. I would say eat your spinach. Eat your spinach. You know what I'm saying? Stretch out. Do some stretching, because it looks like you had to have quite a battle there. Okay. Oh my goodness, what is with this? Okay, Sagittarius, 30-30. 30-30. Breaks down to 3-3. Angel number. Okay, what do we got? What do we got for Sag? Okay. Sag, there could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn causing some drama. It has to do with somebody secretly wanting to be with somebody you want to be with. But it's causing a tower in the middle of this read, right? Has to do with the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So this person wants to be with your person. And this is like, you just want them to move on, but you're trapped in your head about them rushing in, rushing out. Like, you want to know if your person is messing with somebody else. Okay. Sagittarius, I feel like you're going to gain a victory if you hold back from this commitment in this relationship, because you're being manipulated. You have somebody who's causing drama, causing a tower, because they want to be with your person. But the problem is your person is the problem. They're the problem, because they're rushing in. They're in and out, and you're trapped in your head needing to move on. This may be you needing to move on and gain the victory if you hold back from this relationship. This person's a cheater, and the person that they're cheating with is like that stage 5 clinger. You know what I'm saying? This person who wants you to know that this person is cheating on you. It's just almost in your face kind of thing. But your victory is holding back from this relationship. I feel like sometimes, you know what? If she wants him that bad, let her have him, because she's going to lose him the same way she found him. I promise you that. These people think that when they cheat, I hear this all the time, which is really kind of funny to me. About mistresses. And how the man always tells the mistress, oh, my wife doesn't understand me, this and that, right? So they have the mistress having, filling their head with the nonsense. The fact of the matter is, he's cheating because he's cheating. And if he leaves the wife for the mistress, he's going to cheat on the mistress with somebody else. But the mistress wants to feel like they're the top dog for some reason. I don't know what it is. Okay, Capricorn. So Capricorn, you're wanting love. You're wanting to move forward. You're telling somebody that you want to be with them, you love them, and that it's been a long time coming and you're ready to move this forward. You're closing all the cycles. You're leaving the deception out in the cold. You're coming in, or your person could be coming towards you, because I see them being an Aries, Leo, or a Sag. So the person who's communicating that they're ready to settle down and move forward, they're ending the cycle, they're leaving the deception out in the cold. That's a King of Wands. You feel like, should I stay or should I run? Like you're trapped in your head on should you walk away. You're mastering your emotions, trying to take control to get justice. You want to know that this person's being honest with you. And this person's saying, you know, I'm changing my ways. I'm leveling up. I'm leveling up. And you want to make sure that they are. You're in your emotions about this. Now you could be the Emperor, King of Wands, or you could be the Queen of Cups. Take it how it resonates with you. Somebody's saying they want to be with you in love, and they've put their old ways behind them, and you feel like you want to make sure that they're being truthful. Aquarius. So Aquarius, there's someone's betraying a relationship. So betraying the relationship, wishing to end something, holding back. Holding back, not speaking about a new beginning. Wanting a victory and a new passionate beginning. So you're wanting to end your relationship. You want to end the relationship, end the relationship. If you want to be with somebody else, be with somebody else. But don't drag somebody down in the process. Because there's a betraying of a relationship. Somebody was wishing it was over. So end it. Right? Holding back and not saying anything about a new beginning, wanting a victory and a new passionate beginning. This person, Aquarius, I don't know if this is you or your person, but if they thought that they need the relationship to end because they're betraying the relationship and they were wishing it was over, why don't they just end it? I feel like your partner knows because they're trying to recover. They're waiting for an apology from their partner. So I don't know which side of it is, but one of you's cheating and you don't want to be with the partner, and the other one knows that this is happening. They're trying to recover and they're waiting for an apology. Why would you accept an apology from a partner that you know is doing you dirty like this? Nothing good will come from this. Nothing good will come from that. It's like you're waiting for someone to apologize to you, but this person doesn't even want to be there. They want to be with somebody else. Pisces. Pisces, you feel like there's been no equal give and take for a long time and you need the strength to walk away. You keep looking back at past mistakes. Somebody was in and out of the partnership. So somebody was there for a good time, not a long time. Somebody's a player, right? So they're in and out of the relationship. And it's illuminating how brokenhearted you are. You know that this person's not giving to you equally. If anything, they're breadcrumbing you because they're a player, right? They have multiple options here. You're wishing to be single and get justice. You've done some soul searching about this. I feel like you've decided to pick you. And I feel like above all that you did the right choice here, Pisces, picking yourself over somebody that you know is not giving to you the what you deserve, right? If you have a partnership, you're with somebody you see eye to eye on, but all it's illuminating to you is a broken heart. You're not getting the love you deserve. You're right. You picked yourself. You did the right thing. So guys, I'm going to leave that there. If that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay blessed.